Here's the thing that you're not thinking about. In an election, you don't need 100% of the vote. You don't need 55% of the vote. You need 50.1. So if you offend 49.9, who gives a shit? And so when we find out through voter data what those voters are driven by, then we know that there are certain messages that we can hammer over and over and over again that will get us 50.1 or more.
I am really interested in your response to this first question because I've been thinking about it since I've been following your work. And I see these political campaigns where the one party is bashing the other party. And it's like all the reasons on why this person sucks. Vote for me.
Yeah, I make those ads.
Okay, I want to hear, are we not at a place that like people kind of look beyond and say that it's like not truthful, or like it like gives almost like this person who's saying the bad shit makes them look even worse? Like I know if like I'm insulting a human, another human, it makes me look bad. But like, does our society, does our public still buy into that type of advertising? And if so, I'd like to know why. And if so, is that a type of strategy that we think that makes sense for business owners as well, if it works so well in political campaigns? So I'm going right in for it.
It's going to be my third marketing book, which I'm going to start at some point this year. So the answer to the last point is yes. The second part is what you're pretty much recognizing is the negative ad, right? So why in politics do you think we run the negative ad?
I would think it's going to sway the listener, or it's going to reinforce. It's going to sway someone or reinforce what, oh yeah, I believe that. So therefore, let me vote for this guy that I thought I was going to vote for. But
I would say people are maybe more motivated by avoiding pain than gaining pleasure, kind of that like primal sense, potentially. I also think, I was listening to somebody, I forget who it was, but that oftentimes the election, it's like, who can you make the election a referendum on? And if you can make it a referendum on somebody, right? In 2024, the Democrats tried to make it about Trump, or 2020, they tried to make it about Trump, right? In 2016, Trump kind of made it about Hillary and the emails. And so it's like, okay, if we can make it a referendum on somebody, then generally speaking, that's a good strategy. And you don't even have to necessarily articulate what you're for. If you can articulate what you're against. I could be wrong, though. You're the expert. What do you think?
Let me give you a more simplified answer. It works.
But why?
I'll give you why. I'm just saying, why do we run them? Because it works. And so here's the thing that you're not thinking about. In an election, you don't need 100% of the vote. You don't need 55% of the vote. You need 50.1. So if you offend 49.9, who gives a shit? And so when we find out through data, through voter data, what those voters are driven by, then we know that there are certain messages that we can hammer over and over and over again that will get us 50.1 or more. And that's why we do it. You may hate it. Everybody hates it. When I'm on stage, I ask the question to the crowd, how many people love negative political ads? There's not one hand that goes up. And I'm like, great. We do it because it works. In the corporate world, it's the same principle. You can't execute it the same because you can't offend 49.9% of your audience, right? But in politics, you absolutely can't. It doesn't matter. And so, we have a very sophisticated ability to look at data where you may see an ad, maybe it's a TV ad, and you're like, that does not resonate with me at all. Well, it's probably not meant for you. Or maybe it's like, no, I like that guy. I don't know why he's running that ad. Okay, well, you're already going to vote for him. So who cares if you like it or not?
What's up, guys? Biggs here. I hope you enjoyed that clip. If you did, go ahead and check out the other video that's being recommended on the screen right now. You can also subscribe to our channel. And then if you really are interested in what we do, go to automatedelegatesystemize.com to learn more about what we're up to. Thanks again.